the most recent political mantra is rein in spending, reduce government spending. So everything is on the table and everything is in the crosshairs in Congress. So that's kind of where it is. They haven't passed a new transportation funding bill. We've been kicking the can down the road, so to speak, and safety loop just continues to get extended for a few months at a time instead of writing, drafting, and approving new legislation. Nobody really knows where transportation funding is going. It's not just that funding scenarios have changed. It's not that funding mechanisms have changed. It's motorist behavior. 10-year shift, people are driving less, fewer miles. They're buying less gasoline, less diesel. They're using less. They're driving more fuel-efficient vehicles. So, I mean, it's kind of the perfect storm. I mean, we're seeing motorist behavior change enough over time, a relatively short window of time, that the revenues used for transportation infrastructure have taken a nosedive. If people are happy with the level of service they're getting now in their transportation infrastructure, then they needn't pay a cent more. And we will continue providing, to the best of our ability, the level of service they have now, which is not adding any roads. We're not adding capacity. We are struggling to maintain what we have, and likely we'll have to give up on something at some point. If you're driving the same number of miles on a third of the gallons of fuel, that's great for the economy. That's great for ecology. It's great for the environment. That's not so great for transportation. It's not that we're not trying to encourage that shift. It's not that, and I don't know we're necessarily trying to encourage it. I mean, we understand it, and we're not fighting it. But that means we have to change something, and taxpayers kind of have to agree with us. I mean, it's your choice as a taxpayer. Either you do or you don't want to spend that money. But your money to spend is our agency to whom you'd spend it, or to whom in whom you'd invest it. So that's your call. In generic terms, that's the taxpayer's call. In Michigan alone, and this is more from a state funding transportation funding perspective, just in Michigan, we are losing each year $800 million to $1 billion in value of our transportation infrastructure, of our roadways. That's the depreciation you claim every year on your car and your taxes. Okay. That's the depreciation we're seeing in our infrastructure. This is a matter of, I think, taxpayers and their elected officials setting a priority. And is transportation infrastructure a priority? They need to determine what action they want to take. We're going to follow suit. Whatever we're told to do, we'll do. Kind of in layman's terms, we'll play the hand we're dealt. That's what you want us to spend, and that's how you want us to spend it. That's what we'll do. But from an expertise point of view, we understand what we need in terms of funding, manpower, resources. We understand what we need to maintain a level of service to which the taxpayers have become accustomed. And we're not there.